program Court Ose. We go talk to the Administrator General, the Administrator and Registrar General. Now the Office of the Administrator and Registrar General. We go can talk about the work we in office take to. A day inside the program in name na Matinda Bendu Ibenda. We go can talk about in work we in office take to. And user can be part of this program by way we go send text message to the number 077-981-981. And a day for answer the questions them we una go ask and we relate to waiting they can discuss na this program. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good afternoon, listeners. Good afternoon, Miss Salon people.
Okay, so plenty time where people they talk about this office, the Administrator and Registrar General in office, but people they call people can call Roxy building. Anything possible, one for marriage, the one for this, they're gonna Roxy building. So now that name the name people and no one for, but today for can talk about in office, you can clear all the things and for make people and get clear understanding about the way how in office they work. Welcome again once more.
Thank you, Mange.
Okay, so first of all, begin for tell we about the office of the Administrator, the Registrar, the Administrator and the Registrar General in your office. Begin tell you about this office.
Okay. So me fumble them, of course, me na Martina Ibenda and me na the Administrator and Registrar General. Last year, January, His Excellency, the President, being asked me for serving in this office, so he appoints me on the 28th of January. So basically, Roxy Building, or the Office of the Administrator and Registrar General, a government institution, we established by law. So the law we established this office now, the General Registration Act, what they call Cap 255. So this Cap 255 here now creates a general registry. When they say general registry, not just like bank, also they keep money. So we own general registry now for deposit registrable instruments then. So then registrable instruments are very plenty. But of course the Act 9 established the office. Then of course it set up the general registry where they outline so many things in the office they do pursuant to law. So we operate in accordance with the law. So the office then at 28 Walpole Street, and then we there, and we get plenty services that we render to the public, which is inclusive of marriages. That's now we do civil weddings then we do conveyances, of course we register conveyances and other instruments.
Yes, before you go into the one then so when we look at the various departments them within the now your office.
Yes, we get the land registry, also in the register conveyances, we get the marriage department, we get the intellectual property department, we get the estates and gratuities department.
Okay, so then departments there are where you don't talk about. You can summarize the service system within the Ghetto Salon people.
Yes, definitely. So since we are the custodian of most critical records in this country, so the land registry basically what we do now we register conveyances. So conveyance na documents where law they do. Then the law they provide they prepare the conveyance and bring and come to the office for register. So now the under we call the land registry. So the registry now they take the land documents then we get processes and procedures then before ever we take in the documents then.
Okay, so when we look at the processes and procedure where una they use for register and document there. These documents here.
Yes. So let's take the land registry for instance. Yeah. So if somebody go buy land, and of course you need a lawyer for do some due diligence for know whether the person get title or register the land. So the person they contract a lawyer, the lawyer go draft the conveyance after when dem go don survey the property. Then after maybe all the person go don pay, una go don do sales agreement. So then they contract the lawyer go come, he go draft the documents and come for can register them or for can deposit am in the registry. So there are other players involved in the registration of conveyances or title. So we get NRA, we a very key actor in all of this. So then they bring in the documents, then deposit them to we, then pay the NRA. If na land you buy, you go for pay the capital gains tax na NRA. Then you go for can pay the land tax again na NRA. Now NRA already gets offices done na the office of the Administrator and Registrar General. So when I don't pay all land when they can go upstairs to the registration officers, then they get a page and volume number where will they take go na the registry. But they don't get the page and volume number, then the final stage now for the Registrar General sign, we go give the documents an authentic look.
Okay, so we don't talk about that department. Which other departments again we?
Yes, we get the civil registry. So I know some people go there say, oh, I go now Roxy for go married. So now we they solemnize the civil marriage na Roxy building. So then they say again na a process. So when you want to do a civil wedding, you they approach the office. You approach the office and inform the registration officer say you are married. But usually we advise people for book weddings 2 months prior to the wedding. Why make we advise people for do that? You come to the office, you can register your intention for married. The couples and the fees come to the registrar. So when you come, they will ask you whether you're a single person or whether you're married. If you're married, they will ask you for your divorce certificate. So you bring supporting documents then. When you bring any supporting document, then the registrar for review then document if they're authentic. So you will get people who they come out overseas for come married. So when they come, of course, we get to ask them for present a non-impediment document. So it's another non-impediment document. Now for sure say you don't contract any other married another country the way you come out. If na Commonwealth country you come out, all what you get for provide an affidavit where they swear for say yes, me are then at this country in this Commonwealth country, but are not married. So that non-impediment then are one of the checks then where the office they do for knowing if this person married or not. So then when you want to provide all the documents, then you book the date. But you get for pay a sum.
Okay, so when we look before we can talk about the sum, when we look if you're not coming a Commonwealth country, what's now you that person in process we
if you're not coming a Commonwealth country, now you present a non-impediment document. If you come on a Commonwealth country, na affidavit, now you swear. Say yes, I come on at this country, I'm not married at all. So why make what they do then enough for stop bigamy? Some person they cannot married overseas. It can just come, it can't take with sister then I want married them. So now all in checks then they then due diligence and they contact with country as Sierra Leone they do just for ensure say somebody no can lie on that oath say you know married you know ever married before.
So what are the various fees then for them?
Yes, well the Finance Act 2023 and make provision for most of them fees there. I think that you they pay 1,650,000. That money they go straight now the consolidated fund. We need the old money now Roxy building. Where you go, you book your wedding, then give you the form, you fill them, you pay your money, and then we can confirm your dates for the wedding.
So this is there's a question number we are just they ask. People like you say civil marriage now one of the cheapest married.
Yes, of course. It's cheap because you just pay a small amount and then we can solemnize the wedding. And civil married, we know the law we preach. It's a one man, one wife marriage. So it's a one man and one woman marriage. Not to unique out multiple women if we're married. So we can say yes, it's cheap, but now the law we preach. And a married way, if you want for divorce the person, na court you get for go. You not just go say oh la go na mosque or la go na church la go part with this woman. When you do a civil wedding, the only way whether married they go scatter now before a competent court of law.
So when we look at the other marriages like with the Muhammad marriage. You get the Christian marriage, because Sunday they know they can't do now for
solemnize.
Yes, for register or whatever. So what one can do in that direction?
Well, the marriage certificates then way then they sign at the churches and the mosque. Now we they provide them. So now certificates when the office they sell. So that's if again you pay now the National Revenue Authority. So you pay for the certificates, you can go to the church, and we don't hold so many programs that will be they teach the imams and the pastors and how for fill them certificates. So now a must that when you don't solemnize within a church, you for bring can the certificate for register, which is a protection for the couples. So even the churches, the mosque, where you solemnize, where you don't do the married, you bring can the certificates now in your office for register.
So una not in where una don't sell give them. So una not can register them.
No, except after the solemnization, they bring can at the office for register.
Okay, so and which other departments again we they now?
Yes, so we get the intellectual property department. We then call IP. We call them intellectual property.
Yes. We don't see. We say. So which one are they do? They which thing then they do?
Now the IP department.
Another department.
Okay. So basically IP they for protect creatives them. For instance, if you're a musician, you don't sing music, you want to protect your creation. You will go to the office, you go register your copyright. IP they also protect trademarks. If you're a businessman, for instance, this 98.1, this one a logo, now a trademark. Now something we need for deposit, now they register. You can go you deposit and you go register, and so other person will get rights for use this on a logo except with una permission. So in the IP department, we of course with the register trademarks, patents, with the register industrial designs and other related rights them. But most importantly, the thing where we really the register na IP, na copyright and trademarks. Patent, yes, it can come one off.
So how often una can get the trademarks, that kind of thing?
Yeah, we really get them often. We get a whole registry. We get the trademark applications and the copyright application. Then people already write books. They can deposit them books them at the office of the administrator under intellectual property. So intellectual property they protect your rights. Now something where you don't do from your own thinking, your own head. So as a creative, where you don't create something, you want that exclusive rights there for protect them. So now that they make the IP department there for protect the rights of creatives them.
Well, we don't hear musicians then they crumble plenty them that then they pirates them, the music there, all that kind of thing. How often they can go for register the music them?
Well, they not often go there for register the music. They not go there. So it's something where we work on as an office, just so we're able to talk to them, for let them bring and work them for can deposit them. But most of them they bring the music them for register them.
So if they not register them, then he able to pirate the music, then he able for come before the law, but they not register that.
Well, you know, we'll get much protection under the law. You know, we'll get much protection. You have something where you get for don't register. So even if you go courts, when you go court, you go what you go use, you go say, well, I don't register me work under the office of the administrator. So you go get much protection. But if you not register and then you get much protection.
Yes. So apart from this intellectual, which in the way when I get now in our office as one of our departments. Which department again?
Yes, so we also get the estates and the gratuities department.
So more we left the estate for small country.
Gratuity.
Yes, waiting.
Yes, so gratuity basically where you work for government, they work for the state. And if you die in active service, so when you die, something they call gratuity. So then they calculate your benefits and pay them to your beneficiaries. So now we office the hold we get a gratuities committee where now we office they do. So we invite the beneficiaries and for come. They will kind of present documents, a death certificate. After we don't get the notification from the MD. That's for instance, if Ministry of Health, somebody they already work in a Ministry of Health die. that person the ministry or the PS go write to the registrar general say this person don't die and please assist them for calculating gratuity. So basically we dey sit as a committee every Thursdays. So when we get a notification, we dey call the family members, then they bring am death certificate. If they get beneficiaries, then we bring am the pikin and birth certificate. If you married, you wife go bring am a marriage certificate. So the committee they meet and try for vet all the documents, and the way they don't vet them, if you meet the requirements, then the committee they send a recommendation to the accountant general for letting calculate that gratuity where they will pay so you wife or you other beneficiaries then.
So if the beneficiaries them boku, you know, so what are they do the distribution?
Well, the distribution na the accountant general in office they do am. So all waiting we office they do now for ensure say we get the proper documents in place and we pinpoint to the rightful beneficiaries. What I mean by rightful beneficiaries, if you die you left your wife, you picking them, they are the rightful beneficiaries. So that committee they sit, they watch all the documents them, the picking and birth certificate, birth certificates then the marrieduma a marriage certificate. So when you meet all the requirements and we recommend to the accountant general say yes, this man die in active service, he left so and so beneficiaries, and we recommend say una pay this money to the rightful beneficiaries.
Okay, so we can actually zoom into this department now we now one way family then go interested in for leasing and for land form. So we can out to the estate department. Waiting this department they do.
Well, so first of all, family need for waiting at estates. So estates now something where somebody they left where he die. So basically, why the office coming for be an administrator for estates? We know say the advantage boku something a person they die. So if somebody die intestate, that means they not die left will. Now that's the administrator they come in. So when you die intestate, it means you not left will. If you die testate, that means say you draft will before you die. So basically, what we they do as an office for administer an estate. So the public they approach the office. Where you person die, for instance, if you man die or you wife die, if of course you not go to a private lawyer for take out letters of administration.
So before we go into the nitty-gritty, before we go in depth, what's in a estate? What's in they mean?
Well, as I say, estate now it can be property, it can be money. Estate now something where somebody they left behind where die. Now an estate. So it can be a property, it can be house, it can be money in a bank. So now that we call estate.
Okay, so you been explain Jishno that when somebody die, actually make will or
yes.
probably make will. So take on from there.
Yes. So a person die when no left will, we call them intestacy. So you know write any will. So in that circumstance, the surviving spouse or maybe the pikin them go approach the office, or maybe they can even approach a private practitioner. But before that private practitioner, they do letters of administration. They inform the registrar general say, I intend for take out a leave for this particular person we don't die. So waiting at early letters of administration. Now legal documents where we file in a court. So waiting at early they forward, they give me the exclusive right for take over that person the estate and for make sure say I distribute them to the rightful beneficiaries. So waiting good can they inside an LA of course.
Okay, before we come like waiting the inside the document LA. People like you say where person die intestate, like we say make will. They say the property can go to the state. Is that true?
Well not to per se they go to the state. The law give the states the power for help the people and for administer that property. So there is another law where somebody die, where you not get wife, you not get pikin, you not get no family, where the property they devolve to the state, which is called bona vacantia. So in this instance now, the person don't die, but it left people in behind. And some person they not can even know waiting for do. So sometimes somebody they die, you go just say farm will go na bank, say me person me get this money in the bank. So immediately the bank they tell them, say, oh, go to Administrator and Registrar General, make them do the proper documents then for let you able for access the person account na the bank. So of course when them approach we they take statements from them people in the you can count the person death certificate. The owner the beneficiaries if the man left wife, if you married, you dey bring your marriage certificate for law we see say yes, you na the rightful beneficiary. If you get picking them, you dey count the picking them birth certificate. We see all thing, then we take statements from you. After that, we dey write to the banks then for let the bank they respond to it as to whether there is money in the account. When the bank don't respond to it, now that money they will take, we dey draft the LA. So the LA, the money they part of the LA, if you left us, we go put on part of the letters of administration where they really show say yes, this person has so and so now he left behind. So now they give the courts, now they give the Registrar General the power for administer that particular property amongst the rightful beneficiaries.
So if the person get us, what think can happen in that instance? They can do. They give evaluate the host.
So all landed have the form part of the LA. If the person get host, then we go value the host, then put the evaluation certificates there. All landed for form part of the documents there, and then you need bondsmen for do an LA. Bondsmen are people who are very close to the family. You don't just take LA, you go take particularly family. Somebody will know family to you safe. For can be bondsmen. So where they take the LA, the bondsmen therefore be somebody who very very close to the family, not to somebody where nobody knows sabi. So now make way they do all LA, they count the people in.
So what are
the
bondsmen?
Now people are no way they can stand for you. Not to money that they take in their hand, not to anything. Now people where they can swear affidavit say yes, as sabi this person will die, now me family and they stand as a witness to these letters of administration.
So if in that direction, if somebody go then bring can the wrong people probably then get some means they want go to substitutious means for actually take that document when I can waiting can be them people then they when I get any punishment when I give them.
Yeah, because that person go don't lie under oath because now affidavit now they can't swear. So if you lie under oath then the law they catch you. So now make you the people wait for be a bondsman inside an alien and somebody way very close to you. So they always ask the family for being possibly close to the family. A family member now for be a bondsman because now then they can't stand say yes I sabi this man and this man begins so and so property we are aware and we tell which for shape then nobody know who can say oh I not be aware.
So then property then they or that money if na money you get how can distribute that money there?
Well, we distribute them according to the Devolution of Estate Acts. So the Devolution of Estate Acts now 2007. Now act where they encourage for come families them, especially in terms of estate. So if, for instance, if the person die left wife, it gets a percentage where the wife they get. It gets a percentage where the picking itself they get. So now in accordance with the law, with the shape, the money then they. We not just take the money we give somebody just because we want to forget. Now waiting the law say now so we they shape the money.
Okay, so sometimes then we person they talk about this how now they distribute them property there. And if somebody na foreigner, but that foreigner day naya he can die get property then. Una they shape them property then in accordance with this act.
Yes, we shape in accordance with this act.
Okay, so what about the if somebody when a Muslim, Muslim probably then get a own way how they can do things them. So in terms of that property sharing, the person die and not make will. Una also they go in accordance.
They go according to the 2007 Devolution of Estate Act.
So waiting how then if somebody die, he left us but he not make will. How then they shape them property? How then go shape that host?
Well, sometimes the difficulty that the way can happen where somebody die, maybe left one house and people begin fight. So sometimes the family go approach the administrator and say, we don't want this fight. Let's sell this property. So they ask the consent of all the parties. For instance, the woman go there, maybe you go get step picking there, sometimes then kind grievance then they occur. So we can ask them, say, wait till I want to do this property. Una all one day as tenants in common, una all one day inside the same house. Sometimes they agree. So what will they do? We they go court. We they go court, and the courts they give order for sell the property. And how then they sell that property? This either by private treaty, or we allow one party picking or any one party family member say, okay, you buy this property, buy you people them off. But most of the time, then they're not able for do now to private citizens. Then they sell them property. And the proceeds of that sale they go directly to the beneficiaries.
So where then go na go then go na court probably for sell that property. If like we see in the fet, then can get a number of days where you go say, well, we will left and force if any one of them.
Yes, definitely. Well, then it depends on the judge. Maybe the judge will say, okay, I will give you 160 days for go come up with this money and buy. So if that 160 days they pass, the person able buy, then the court's the order for sale by private treaty.
So where these sales don't happen, so how the distribution of the proceeds they go?
Well, in the estate department, if anything and they reach we get the family tree. So the family tree they show who and would are really supposed for benefit under that estate day. So sometimes we can left unto the family for let them go shade. Sometimes we not can interfere on how they for distribute the proceeds of the sale. If them plenty, we can able for calculate almost all money get. If the mommy they alive, of course it will get the greater share, whilst the picking will get equal share.
So but giving it to family member probably we know knowledgeable body law how then sales they happen. You don't feel say it will bring commotion at the end of the day because then they don't know the law, what's in the law say, and they're not knowledgeable how they for do the distribution.
Well, it not gonna bring any issue because let me the devolution of Estate Act Day where they give the numbers on how for distribute some of them the sales the residue of the estate. So the devolution of Estate Act shows say okay this person that left a spouse, this person entitled to 35% of these sales. The rest of the children maybe 25%. It just depends.
Okay, so when we look at also if a person I don't do the letters of administration, but at the end of the day una can left property there out. So how una can deal with them issues then they?
Okay, so that property then they will not form part of the estate. So in law then call and the bonus known. So the bonus known means say na assets we left behind. So for instance, if inside the LA somebody don't come talk say, oh, my papa been get property na Syke Street, he get 2-3 hours in a Syke Street, but after we don't administer the property, then somebody else can say, oh, I remember say I been forget to there is one property na Eastern Police where my papa been get, and it genuine. You get documents where they show say the property genuine and your papa been get her. So then they fall under the bonus norm. So waiting the administrator they do, we go back again. We create another letters of administration under the bonus norm. We go to court. The court give you the right for administer that particular property to the rightful beneficiaries.
Okay, so plenty thank you to you for where you join me now this program, and now we go for music break. We'll come back. We'll continue with the program. But yourself can be part of the program by a way where you go send a text message to the number 077 981 981. 077-981-981, or yourself can call, you make a contribution with regards to waiting we actually discuss na this program. But we no go the Administrator and Registrar General no go answer question where no to that we will not discuss na ya. It only they answer question to tin them way we don't discuss na ya for me una self get clear understanding but the way I in office they work. So now we go for music break. We'll come back, we'll continue with the program.
sir. I solemnly swear that the evidence I shall give, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, So help me God, so help my Jah. So help me God, so help my Jah. So help me God, so help my Jah. Rastafari.
Everybody knows that talk is cheap, so cheap. You see their actions, but you never know their reactions. Time and time alone will prove the story, and every eyes will see. Truth will reveal, the truth will reveal. Things that are hidden, I said the things that them high deep down inside. Truth will reveal, the truth will reveal what's in their hearts and what is in their hearts. Oh yeah. Say the truth will reveal. I said the truth will reveal, yeah. True, them try to hide from long time gone, but you and I know that looks at the season. Remember the saying, still waters run deep, so watch it how you're running steep. Time and time alone will prove the story, and every eyes will see. Truth will reveal.
Yes, family, I hope say una have done enjoy the music way na so fun to sing for we na this program way na the truth will reveal it. So we will continue with the program Court Ose, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Me where they present the program, my name na Mange Bansaye, and the studio we guest na the Administrator and Registrar General where na Matinda Bendu Igbenda, where they talk about the work where the office they do, and you yourself can be part of this program by way where you go send message to the number 077-981-981, or you go get with our Facebook Live. Usa yourself go ask questions where we go ask the Administrator and Registrar General, we go answer them question in the phone. So now we will continue with the program, and more we look at all waiting you don't see so, because sometimes if the people want to go through this process and that kind of thing, now only free turn in the camp or it is centralized.
Thank you very much for the question. So before 2018, not only free turn the office of the Administrator and Registrar General be the operate, but prior to 2018, when my predecessor been take over office, it be established regional offices. So it's time for decentralize, the roles where the office they play. So for now, within Abo, within Port Loko, within McKinney, and then within Kenema. So all the regional offices there, they do the same thing where the free turn office they do. So if you get your estate matters, you can also approach the registration officers in Abo, Kenema, Port Loko, or Makeni. So they do all things, and then they register the conveyances them. If you want for register your conveyance, you approach the office, Nabo, Kenema, Makeni, or Port Loko, and then of course they will process your document and you will get your document on time.
Okay, so we just deal with the one aspect when intestacy. So now more can to test it. What does that mean?
Well, testates now where somebody make will before they die. So waiting a will, maybe somebody want for waiting a will. A will now a document where they record the wishes of somebody where they are alive. Then so that will the person will put waiting how he want let them distribute in estates where die. So the office of the administrator now a depository of wills. So if somebody they alive and don't do will and you want to keep that will there, so then they go deposit the will at the office of the administrator. So there are processes also and procedures for that will there. Of course, you have to pay the registration fee. The will has to be drafted by somebody of a sound mind. So if you draft will, not to put somebody with Chris, with somebody with Edinode, the person get for the of a sound mind and memory. You do the will, is sign them. The will has to be signed. So when the person don't sign the will, they put an envelope and they name the executors of that will. Then go for print the names and addresses of all the executors them on top of that will. So the executors that are the person where the person where they make the will, they appoint for make it read in will or for make it distribute in estate after where you don't die. So after where this person also don't die, how you go retrieve that will day? You approach the administrator, say yes, me now one of the executors of this will. This person will be there alive. If he tell me say where I die, now me for can take the will. Of course, when you approach the administrator, we go search for the will. We they search where we find the will, and we they tell you say yes, we don't get this will, and now you can withdraw. And how do you withdraw a will? You get for sign an affidavit. You get for swear an affidavit. You go to the justice of peace them. Then go and do the affidavit for you, and then you can come for can withdraw the will.
Okay, so you don't actually talk about the process, how you withdraw the will and that kind of thing there. But how you they identify say this person can deposit will now? How now we begin to trace that will?
Well, we need a name because basically why the person they appoint an executor. Now for where he don't die, the person go approach we and say, look amo, this man been tell me say, na me na one of the executors. So what will they do? Will they take a name? Of course, there has to be a death certificate showing that this person is deceased. So when the death certificates don't come, now make we send them for go swear an affidavit where they should say yes, me na one of the executors. And I get rights for can take this will. We go, we search for the will, we take out the will, a sealed will without breaking the seal. Where you go as the executor, and you go break the seal and read down to the family.
Okay. Just now we been talk about you been make mention of one where they talk about bona vacantia.
Bona vacantia.
Yes. So now what's in Adandi?
Well, bona vacantia na property where somebody don't die. Of course, a no left wife, a no left a spouse, a no left picking, a no get mama, a no get papa, a no get no family behind. So that property they na bona vacantia, it come directly to the state.
Okay, so una don't get when that kind of thing the full line door open, the number na 077 981 981 077 981 981. So I get this text message where say, Mange, please ask if a woman can take letters of administration. You say if a woman they take letters of administration.
Yes, definitely. A woman they take letters of administration.
Okay, so I get this other one from my Facebook say why they are not honoring civil marriage on Saturday. So you say what to make the other day honor civil marriage on Saturday?
Well,
also we get a caller on the line. Okay. caller, we just lost some. You can call again and you ask a question. Okay. Yes, caller. Good afternoon. You name and who side the call from? Yeah. So, what's my question or what's my contribution? Ask a question again.
Just an example. Most in our community don't get nobody. How much they get money in account? How much you will take the bill?
Okay, he say if a person there in the community where he not get money, but if he die, how people then go no say he get money in account.
Yes, so if the person die,
yes, you just take them down. You go answer them.
Yeah.
Another caller again.
Okay.
Yes, caller. Yes, ask a question. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, go on.
I say they could post in our community. You know get post with the filter. But in get money, if it can't die, how possible how una gonna see how you gonna see if videos possible or you know videos possible.
Okay, thank you for your question. The Administrator and Registrar General will answer your question. Yeah, thank you for your contribution to this program. Okay. Yes, all the other one now we Facebook. We got another caller again. Yes, caller, you name and where the call from?
This is Mr. Tai Keule Kamara from Hill Station.
Yes, what's your question?
The question now, why we not left Kabbalah out, the northern province?
Okay.
Which I think Kabbalah not a part of Sierra Leone.
Okay, the Administrator and Registrar General don't hear your question, you go answer, yeah? Thank you.
Yes, because not all man get money in Kabbalah who carry reports and McKinney. So therefore, for left Kabbalah out, na serious concern to we.
Okay, thank you for your question. Yeah, you go answer him. Okay. Yes. More calls than the cam. Well, I think we all lost that.
okay, so we go take them few questions, yeah?
Yes. The other question, they say people are constrained with the program of the reception as many invite our workers. Yes, so this one they say people are constrained with the program. I don't know what you mean. We say many people are workers.
Probably at the time.
At the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, caller, you name and who side the call from?
Yes, this is Solomon Sundu. I want to just ask the Administrator General simple question. At last way manage the office kind program, the Administrator General, they talk about the regional offices. They don't matter, for example, Chico's McKinney, one issue they will follow of Kenny with one family, one there is an issue, know it at the top. We up to now the estate officer waiting. Now so the state council waiting at McKinney, not just
State Council.
Hello?
document for review. How long that will take for any problems issue be attended? So we no other public interference with all them tell those things.
Yeah, you ask a question. You can ask a question again. Well, we all lost that caller there. And the other one, they say, is your institution responsible for the probate administration? If yes, kindly educate us about its work or about its works. So then again, other question where somebody don't ask, and you can answer now the questions as we get more calls them.
Yes, so I answer the last question. So forget probate, na court you get for go. So the office of the administrator no get anything for do with for probate. So when you want to do probate, you go na the court, Shaka Stevens State, and then in able for tell you what you need for present to them for probate. So somebody they ask about Kabbalah. Well, now make we get McKinney. So most of the instruments then the beginning come na McKinney. We know say of course na far place, but we go see we will try for look into them and see how we able for decentralize to more provincial districts then, provincial towns then. Then this person ask say somebody left money in account, then he say the person not get person. I don't really know what they try for ask, but basically if somebody die and left money in account, that person must get family. And how you go know say the person gets money in account if you're not in family? So if you approach the office and say yes, this person don't die, but me na the surviving spouse or me na the beneficiary, then we can able for rights to the banks. For the bank tell if the money they did, then we can take out letters of administration for the other person to get access to the money. But there has to be a beneficiary. There has to be a spouse or a surviving spouse or a child or anybody when I'm in family.
Okay, so they say why we not conduct marriages on Saturday?
Well, we conduct weddings. We can conduct few weddings on Saturdays. We can conduct weddings, especially during the holidays. But those are special circumstances.
Well, somebody they say why also. Somebody been they ask also why na from 9 to 3 una the conduct.
Yes, na so the law say. Also the law say. The law say if you conduct the weddings from the hours of 9 to 3 p.m.
Now, when we look at the registration of marriages, now we don't see NCRA self now they register marriage, marriages, then una self they register. So how una can try for synchronize, then kind of thing?
Well, that's something we work on actually, and so we and NCRA are partners in development.
Okay, somebody did try for call. Okay. Yes, go on.
So we and NCRA are partners in development. Of course, basically NCRA then the mandates are for deal with vital statistics. We I think say the registration of.
Caller, your name and who side you call from?
Yes, I'm Solomon Sundu.
Yes, sir.
Apply for the program. The question will go directly to the Registrar General. Let me answer this question. There is an issue with we have to get cancel the last minister for the this family is people don't die. The boy became on the couple's issue. Then, the issue is McKinney, and with your understanding, the delays the way they come up with the province is when they reach and then not only they reach out, how long you will take for them to investigate and deal with that issue.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kohler.
Between what we come out family and the family.
Okay, thank you very, very much, Mr. Sundu.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sundu. I know come explain personal estates on radio, okay? So if you get an issue, please contact the office and then we can sort it out.
Okay, so when we look at all letting that way, you don't explain, you don't talk about, people and they pay for their services, then we just explain.
Which one of the services?
Like where you talk say if somebody gets money in a bank, una can do all lending and they can pay for that.
Yes, well, now we own office, it's free of cost. We need to charge any fee for take out letters of administration. But when you go to court, you get to pay the estate fee in the court, which is 10%. So that the courts they take their fees, they really take any fees.
Okay, so somebody asks question, say if woman they take letters of administration.
Yes, definitely. Woman they take early. So if you're a woman, your man die, of course you're a surviving spouse, you get rights for take out letters of administration. You can either come away office or you contact a private practitioner.
Okay. this one they ask say now they register marriages them.
Yes.
So now what's not the reason for the plenty divorce them?
Well, me not gonna know that day. Me not gonna know that day. I'm not gonna know that.
Okay, so
we live in a society wherein sometimes marriages are not meant for last.
So so this one it don't be of concern now that we una the register the marriages there. Then you also get NCRA the register. So how are they able to synchronize una data?
Well, as I've been they say, we and NCIA are partners in development. Yeah. So both institutions they try for sit down and see how we go interoperate. So I not say of course NCIA belong to your own data, the way for your own data, but it's something both institutions are working towards. We try to see how we able to synchronize the two mandates of the institutions, especially in terms of the data for marriages, divorces, and other nullities.
Okay, so what about the more we come to the registration of marriages and Muslim then they actually register their marriages then?
Yes, definitely. Muslims and they register huge volumes of their marriage certificates. So then they take the certificates from we, and then within 7 days of that wedding, then the mosque supposed to be and come to the Registrar General's office for registration. For Christian marriage, you get up to 10 working days for can deposit your marriage certificates.
Yeah. So again, this Saturday, this now one we don't come plenty. Na the text message.
Yes.
Yes. Say that's with the increasing number of marriages and so why una not go try for review and begin for 2 Saturdays?
Yeah, well, now something we go try for do, but in special circumstance, then we can do weddings on Saturdays, especially during the holidays. For instance, this past Christmas, we get so many weddings then we do on Saturdays. But basically, we just want to keep them strictly to the days between Tuesdays and Fridays.
So what's that is exceptional circumstances the way we look for register marriages them on Saturdays?
Oh, well, for register or solemnize? For solemnize weddings. Well, I don't state one reason for the holidays sometimes, and if we get plenty numbers of weddings that we will be able to accommodate during the periods of Tuesdays and Fridays, then we can do Saturdays.
So somebody they ask, they say how often una can look into divorce cases?
Well, not we they do divorce cases, yeah. So when you want for divorce, you get to get a lawyer where they file a petition at court. So the only thing we they do with them thing and then now where the judge done decree, then they come we register the decree absolute now the divorce registry. So we never deal with divorce at all. When you want divorce, you get to get a lawyer where they file your petition at court, when I go argue in a case. Then when the judge don't give the decree absolute, then we can register in the divorce registry in the office of the administrator.
Then somebody they also ask they ask me say why after the marriage we una cannot solemnize the marriage, una can give the woman the marriage certificate.
Well, no law no say that the woman will give. Basically, when we don't solemnize, the man and woman they turn up and we present the certificate. But I think in a matter of practice, where everybody say woman are for keep certificate, but there is no fast rule or there is no law where it talk say that woman for keep the certificate.
Because plenty tell them he say after that for all that marriage certificates there are anything we get for
because the woman and they keep thing in safe place. Not so like say any law talk say we forgive the woman the certificate specifically. So
again somebody they ask say and the man and the woman them so also can go report to now more for register the divorce.
Well, we get the legal departments now, the office of the administrator. So sometimes when they get them couples who they not married, they can come, they approach the legal department. So basically, it will cancel them and tell them the next approach where they for take.
Like where they don't do an court, if they do an court or then do when they come for register now. Somebody they say the man and the woman would have more can come before.
Well, it depends on whether they file the petition. It depends. Sometimes the man will be and come. Sometimes the woman. It depends on whether file the petition. Sometimes some people can want for married, they can do the divorce, then immediately they work out and register.
Then again, somebody they ask na the Facebook page, they ask the question, say, in terms of property sharing, if man and woman don't do together, in terms but na the name na Mr. and Mrs. So. So in terms of whether cases then they can meet now for the property sharing, how na can the family can benefit or na the woman no more? How it happen?
Well, sometimes you see man and woman go to married, they get property. Now then two name they didn't the conveyance. So if they want for part, of course, and again are subject so it's in the courts go decide on how they will get for share. Sometimes the man go say, okay, I go give you the property, you take them because you get picking them. So you and the picking them go live on her. But sometimes the courts go will say, well, let us sell the property and the proceeds go to both of the rightful beneficiaries, them, the one who will get the property.
Yes, so I get one na the Facebook page where na Edmond they ask me about cohabitation.
Well, cohabitation are where two grown-ups people and they decide for live together. Then a cohabitation. So it's they ask on how for distributing.
Yeah, so Nana can do their registration in it?
No, we don't.
Because now they say when man and woman don't do for 5 years, like the law the demand for be married. Yes. And then they can go register their marriage now.
Well, you can only married when you solemnize the wedding at the civil registry or you go to church.
So una no they take down there at all?
No, that in a customary marriage. Then you register in a city council or NCRA.
So don't you get the responsibility?
No.
Okay. Well, now yeah, we would go the cuttings for today program, and we get with producer Michael Sambola, to the arena, and other people we help for put this program together, and we get Fatimata Samura, we make una see we live on na Facebook. We get DJ Caps, we na the man we behind the mic, and me we present the program. Mina Mange Mansari, and now so we will end this edition of today's program. We say plenty thank you to the Administrator and Registrar General. We can explain to we and the public what waiting people they need for know but in office. Now so we will draw the curtain for today. Now so we will draw the curtains for today's program until next week Tuesday again from 5 to 6. We will bring a very interesting topic where people will able for learn from. Well, now we will end the program.